Hey guys, it's Michael. Just with a really quick update on the 2019 Napa Vineyard Cab. As a reminder, it's from Coombsville region of Napa, which is the south part, kind of a cooler area of Napa Valley. We did two clones, basically a clone 4 and a clone 337. The bulk of the wine, a little over 4 tons, is the clone 4, and then I added the 337 as about a ton and a half at kind of the end of the season, just because we had an opportunity to get some more fruit. Overall, as I've said before, this is definitely the best wine we've made by far. I think it really is shaping up to be a beautiful wine. So the clone 4, I don't know if you can see the color, but it's essentially, I don't want to say it's black, but it's certainly a kind of a deep opaque purple. Can't really see it, you gotta trust me. But you know, basically purple up to the rim. It yeah, this is really this is really a great wine. It's a lot of dark cherry, raspberry, almost, I don't want to say it's Petite Syrah like, but it's kind of got a lot of those sort of elements to it. Cassis, some minerality, and oak. It really has sort of absorbed the oak quite well. I think we're at roughly about a 2/3 new French oak regimen. I might, for grins, basically throw another barrel or even 2 barrels in there for the last kind of 6 to 8 months of aging. It really can handle it. It's slightly scary because I don't really want to mess this wine up. But yeah, it's just a beautiful, clean, excellent palate structure, kind of a tannin profile that covers the entire tongue, including kind of the mid palate. Great finish, I can still taste it. Some of the same kind of black fruited flavors as we found on the nose. Again, lots of black cherry. Yeah, so that's the clone 4. The clone 337 is it's a little bit more, I don't know if you can tell, it's still quite dark, but it's also not quite as dense as the clone 4, which is not surprising. Clone 337 tends to be a little bit more fruit driven, and indeed this is a lot of, it has some of the same aromatics, but also has more red fruit, more like red cherries than black cherries, some raspberry, almost floral or minerality. Aromatically, it's like, while this is like super serious, this is more less super serious, I guess, but it's still very, very much cab. Similar profile, very similar tannins, which is a little surprising, as 337 tends to have a little bit lower tannin than some other varietals, but this has a really good tannin structure, very grippy tannins. And so what I decided to do, originally we were just gonna blend like the 4 tons of this with the 1.5 tons of that and call it a day. But I think what I'd like to do is take about half of that. So basically 4 tons of this and roughly a ton of this, or a little bit less than a ton, and then blend those. And this is going to give some more interesting aromatics, and maybe even a little bit of minerality to this clone 4. But then I'm going to take the rest of the 337 and blend it with a couple of other sites, probably some mountain fruit from Mount Veeder and or Spring Mountain and maybe Pritchard Hill, to create a kind of a Napa Valley blend for 2019. Since we were not able to produce a wine in 2020, I thought it might be a little bit more interesting to be able to have a second wine from 2019. And so that's what we're gonna do. And I will check in again with these early in the year, where we'll start doing some blending trials. I'm gonna try to keep it as 100% cab from 100% from the vineyard this year. Hopefully we can pull that off. We definitely have the material. Okay, thanks, bye.